Hello friend, welcome back to Zuzucorn's Expert Mage progression guide, where I show you a recommended boss and gear progression so that you can have a smooth journey of your own. I'm Zuzucorn and I aim to entertain you, encourage you and offer you a place to call home. So subscribe now and join the Zuzucorn family. Last time, we took down the Eater of Worlds and obtained the Meteor set, which is a really strong mage set for pre-hard mode. Today, we'll be doing many things, like taking down the Eye of Cthulhu and Skeletron, and getting our hands on many new mage weapons. To start off, we actually have a slime rain going on, so that's great, we can naturally beat King Slime. Well, it seems like we have a natural Eye of Cthulhu spawn too, so let's get to it. I haven't built an arena yet, so we have to rush one out. It probably isn't a good idea to fight the Eye while there's a slime rain going on, but I'll just give it a try. The arena is simple, just 1 or 2 rows of platforms long enough for you to run on. This is essential for beating the Eye, because its dashes are going to be a huge problem. Oh, there it is! Because we have the space gun combo, damage isn't going to be an issue. The fight will be pretty straightforward, unless we get body blocked by some random falling slimes. Well, we're in too deep, so I guess we have to deal with those too. At half health, the Eye transforms, and that's where it starts dashing. It'll do some slow dashes, then start its rapid dash. You don't have to be too afraid, because if you run at top speed with Hermes boots, the dashes won't reach you at all. But well, when there are slimes, that's gonna be pretty hard to do. This is going pretty horribly. I'll have to move to the sides where there are no slimes. It's a good thing we have the Dune Rider boots though, which give us extra speed on sand. The boots are really saving us right now. On a normal basis, it's good enough to just run forward on your platforms, then change direction after each series of dashes. This is a horrible example given my circumstances, but it's roughly the same process. Well, we might actually die here, not sure if I can clutch this out. The dashes get crazier as its health gets lower, which makes it really hard to hit and avoid. Oh, are we gonna die? Oh my gosh, we actually clutched it out. Well, I'll take it. If there's anything you should learn, it's not to fight the Eye while there's a slime rain going on. Well, good riddance. I'll show you the treasure bag later on, I'm just going to deal with the slime rain first. King Slime spawns after you've defeated a certain number of slimes, so just keep killing them until he spawns. There he is. This boss is really simple. All you have to do is keep your distance and shoot him. He teleports to you sometimes, but it shouldn't be too difficult with your space gun. Wow, a goblin invasion. We really can't get a break, huh? Well, that's King Slime defeated. There isn't really anything of interest from him. Maybe the royal gel, but not really. And the goblin invasion is here now. There isn't really much to say about this. The space gun makes this a complete breeze. Well, it's a priority to get this event done, so that we can find the Goblin Tinkerer, who is important for the Tinkerer's workshop and the reforging mechanic. The invasion is about done, so let's finish it up and prepare for Skeletron. Right, let's go through the treasure bags too. The important one is the Eye of Cthulhu bag. It gives us the Shield of Cthulhu, an expert mode exclusive. This accessory allows you to dash, and during the dash you can block enemy attacks. It's probably one of the most essential items in expert mode, and the mobility it provides is crucial for many bosses. Haha. You get to live. For now. For Skeletron, ideally we would have the Hermes boots, which we already have, and a double jump. I recommend the Blizzard in a bottle, or if you're lucky enough to find a pyramid, the Sandstorm in a bottle. The Blizzard in a bottle is an accessory that allows you to double jump, and it's only found in ice chests, so here we are. I've got a Spelunker potion on, which reveals chests and ores. In our first chest we have a snowball cannon and an ice mirror. Oh well. We've also found a spider biome, which may be important in hard mode for a magic weapon. The stylist NPC is found here too, but she doesn't really do much. A godly ice blade in our second chest. Still no blizzard in a bottle. Oh, lucky! 2 ice chests next to each other. An ice blade and an ice mirror. and a snowball cannon. Next we have an ice boomerang. The bad luck is coming. I can feel it. I wonder why. Haha. Another ice boomerang. And another. Another ice blade. Well, that took a while and still no blizzard in a bottle. At least I'm pretty rich now. I'll use some time to set up the snow pylon for easy access later on. I don't think I'll build anything too fancy. There, something simple. Box houses all the way. That's where the pylon will go eventually. Check all the houses. Perfect. Now let's go hunt for more chests. I've used another Spelunker potion, and in the first chest we have... Oh, finally, we got it! We can now go for Skeletron. I've still got some time on my Spelunkers, so I'll explore a little more. Wow, do you see this? 3 ice chests next to each other and a life crystal too. We've got a snowball cannon, another boomerang. Oh yes, we got the ice skate. That's great. We can kind of craft the frostbark boots now. We have most of the stuff for it, but I recommend using a pair of Hermes boots. What we have are the Dune Rider boots, which have the extra sand speed, so it's going to be a waste if we use that as the base. Here we are at the dungeon. All we need are a few rows of platforms. Make sure they're nice and long so you have space to run. This fight is pretty challenging, so more space is always good. I'm about done. I'm going to remove this row cause it's too close together. There, nice and clean. Make sure to light it up and add campfires as well for the life regen. You can also add a heart lantern if you want, those are crafted with chain and life crystals. Once you're ready, wait till night, buff up and let's go. Expert Skeletron is a difficult boss. The head has extremely high defense, which only goes down when his hands are defeated. So at the beginning, focus down the arms. The technique at the beginning is somewhat simple, just go up and down the platforms and try to avoid the hands. The arms usually aren't the problem. After some time, the head starts spinning and tries to chase you. This is the most dangerous attack here. If it catches you, you get stun locked and just die. You can try escaping via your hook, but don't count on it. Note that the head spin is relative to yours, so you don't really have to keep a huge distance. Just stay calm and continue moving and it'll be fine. This is much better than to speed ahead and wonder why the head is flying at Mach speed. One thing I like to do is to fall underneath him and dash into the arena. This helps with changing directions, which is much harder here compared to other bosses. There's nothing wrong with leaving the arena for a short time as well. Remember, just focus the hands. Another thing that you should take note of, the moment one hand is defeated, Skeletron starts spewing out skulls, which is the hardest thing to avoid in this fight. The skulls gain speed over time and curve towards you in a way that makes it kind of hard to avoid. So just do your best to take down both hands at the same time, hopefully during the head spin. The skulls are really a huge pain. There are many ways to avoid them, but what I like to do is to stay underneath him, then dash the other way after he's released a few. You might still get hit, but after you get used to it, you can avoid most of them. Luckily, the head spin is now the most relaxing part of the fight. It's just 3 hits. As you've noticed, we are actually dealing damage to him now, so just keep it up. Skeletron just alternates between the spin and the skulls. Another method you can employ is to use the environment to your advantage. The skulls are blocked by the terrain, so you can use those to protect you. However, this is pretty unreliable, so just do what you think is best. Things may get pretty close, and you might need a few attempts. Just heal up whenever you can and do your best. Eventually, Skeletron will be defeated. We now have dungeon access. Let's quickly explore the dungeon. We're looking for a water bolt, a magic missile, and the mechanic. She's not really that important now, but it's good to get her unlocked. Right off the bat, we found the alchemy table. This is great. It's a potion crafting station that's really good because there's a chance that it won't consume your materials, basically giving you free potions. Wow, we've got the magic missile from our first locked gold chest. This is a pretty neat weapon, especially after it got buffed. I'll show you later. Oh ho, they be vibin'. Interesting. The mechanic and goblin tinkerer are tied next to each other. Did you know it's canon that they like each other? Makes me wonder if they were just having some kinky time before I appeared. Sorry to interrupt you two, but please be more careful with the ropes next time. Safety first. Nice, we got our water bolt. There isn't too much we need from here now. Ah, the travelling merchant came as well. Maybe we can get a zapinator from him. Let's go home. Come on, zapinator. Oh, a lifeform analyzer. Whoa, crap, he actually has one. That's some amazing luck. You get to live. Nice, let's get it. We've got so many weapons now. I can show them all to you, then tell you how to use them and what I recommend. By the way, if you found a bookcase in the dungeon, bring it back. It's a crafting station for some weapons later on. So to begin, the grey zapinator is like the space gun, but slower. However, it's much stronger and can really defeat the wall of flesh pretty easily. It also costs 0 mana with the meteor set, so it's really good. However, getting one is pretty dependent on RNG though. The zapinator has high damage and the beams have many random effects. However, one effect allows it to deal 10 times damage, which can apply to crits. This means that once in a while, you deal a buttload of damage and shave off a huge chunk of enemies' health. Did you see that amount of damage from just one shot? Pretty broken weapon if you ask me. If you're not convinced, check out this video here. If you get one, use it. It's an amazing boss weapon. Next, we have the magic missile, which is controlled via mouse. Upon hitting an enemy or a surface, it explodes and deals damage. It's not really that good for bosses or single enemies, but pretty decent for groups of enemies. Then we have the water bolt, which shoots slow-moving, piercing projectiles that ricochet off surfaces. It's really strong, but if I recall correctly, it got nerfed recently. I don't really like it that much because of how slow it is, but it's really good in enclosed spaces. Maybe I'll show you in the next episode. Use it if you want, it's pretty decent. Well, with that, we've achieved lots today. We took down 3 bosses, an invasion, found NPCs, and also obtained many great magic weapons. Our mage journey is starting to get exciting as we experience the plethora of mage weapons, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon too for more Terraria guides and coverage. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well for more IRL stuff. This has been Zuzucorn Games. Have a nice day and have a great week ahead. Bye bye!